Let's hear it for the Glide Ensemble! Good evening, everybody. Hey! Yeah. All right. Listen, people. Listen, people. We need to straighten this world up. Things are bad all over, and we're drinking from the bitter cup. Please don't despair. God has a plan for us. Gotta be strong and pray to one another every day, 'cause
love is the answer.
yes, God, love is.
Love is the answer.
False prophets, they're trying to lead the way. Their God is better than yours, so they say. But listen, people,
Listen, people.
don't let time pass you by. Gotta be strong and pray. Love one another every day, 'cause love,
Love is the answer.
yes, God, love.
Love is the answer.
Come on, you gotta
Stop this cycle of death and
stop
destruction.
that
Love one another without perfection. God writing orders to love one another. Another copy can go nowhere.
Listen, people,
Listen, people.
we need to straighten this world up. Things are bad all over, and we're drinking from the bitter cup, yeah. Please don't despair. God has a plan for us. Oh, yes, He does. We gotta be strong and pray love one another every day, 'cause love
Love is the answer.
we need love.
Love is the answer.
Say it, you gotta
Stop this cycle of death and destruction. Love one another without perfection. God writing orders to love one another. Another copy can go nowhere. Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Talking about love, yeah.
Love is the answer.
Oh, love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Unconditional love, yeah.
Love is the answer.
I'm talking about love.
Love is the answer.
Unconditional love, yeah.
Love is the answer.
Hey, we need love.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Talking about love.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dennis Hersey. Come on, Dorian.
When Jan and Cecil came to Glide in the 1960s, ever since then, they've been trying new things and then adapting and evolving, all to meet the needs of those that are the most marginalized in Glide's community. Now our programs have expanded. Our staff are right there, always trying to figure out what works
And what doesn't work.
and what doesn't work. Most importantly.
The amount, I'm sure, that Glide has learned through failure is fully as important as the amount they've learned through success. The men and women that come to Glide, they've experienced a lot of failures that may be with jobs or maybe with their children, maybe with marriage, whatever it may be.
So that we can get them, so we can make sure that they're getting linked to the medical care that they need.
The nice thing about Glide is it's proved it can be done. I mean, they can come to a Glide with hope. They know that a lot of people have come out of Glide differently than they went in.
Yeah.
And that brings hope itself.
Thank you.
Years ago, when I was in my addiction, I used to come here and eat. I kind of came out of my addiction by going to jail and wanting to change my life. I came here. I was embraced for who I was. I knew this is where I should be.
Here we go. Come on, put your hands together. Stand up.
Stand up, stand up. What are you waiting?
What are you waiting for? Stand up.
Stand up, stand up. What are you waiting for?
Stand right up.
Stand up, stand up.
Yeah, yeah. Sing it one more time. Stand up.
Stand up, stand up.
Ah, yeah. You need more than a lover. Don't you keep your love undercover. His way is worth believing. Don't you lose your hope of receiving. It's your turn to start giving. Don't you lose your hope of living. 'Cause God will set $4.5 million.
I was brought to Glide to help it evolve, to help Glide grow, and to really build on the legacy that Cecil and Jan have built for over 50 years. Glide is an incredible organization. It's unique. It's not just worth preserving, but it's worth expanding.
You've got a base of people that have enlisted in your army, you know, and you and the people on the firing line need to take them over the next hill. It certainly means 10 years from now you'll have services that you don't have now. And you want to figure out ways that you can help more people. The one thing I can do is I can give 100% guarantee that the money raised for Glide is going to be put to very good uses.
Everybody sing hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah.
Even though they may want to come off the street, they may want to move back toward some semblance of healing, they're not always open to possibilities of that taking place because they're shunned and looked down upon and rejected and told that they are nobodies. And so what we try to do here is say to folks, you are important. We love you, we care for you. We will always try to make sure that you know that we are courageous enough to take risks with you and to employ a kind of action that will hopefully give you strength and courage to meet whatever demands you're having to confront at this particular time.
Battle
Audrey Foster, come on, give it up.
We welcome anybody, no matter what state they're in, into our doors when they've been rejected other places.
Whether it's food, whether it's health, whether it's vocational training, whatever it may be, the money really gets used. It makes a difference.
Right.
And it translates into human beings finding that there is hope in life. Glide is going to give them a chance to find out what their real potential is.
It actually transforms lives.
To lift somebody out of that cycle of
Yes.
rejection, depression, whatever it may be, it can be done, and Glide has proved it.
What's up, talking people? It's great to be with you. How about that? That was the Glide Ensemble led by Vernon Bush. That was the Change Band, Clifford Coulter. I hope you can hear me because they were incredible. I realize that we already cheered it, but welcome everybody, welcome everybody. We are here, let's read it all together. The Power Lunch Auction, it's the 20th year. Incredible, welcome. So we're all here because Warren Buffett auctions off a lunch. A few weeks ago, our CEO interviewed him in Omaha, and we have a video of that right now, so enjoy it.
It's the 20th anniversary of the auction, and you have so generously supported this legendary auction for 2 decades. It's not just Warren Buffett and Glide, it's also eBay, and now a growing circle of winners who have become part of the Glide family.
Well, it's been nothing but good. I mean, we've raised money, but I've had a good time. I've met a lot of very interesting people from all over the world. The one universal characteristic is that they have a good time and they feel they've gotten their money's worth, but the most important thing is they feel that that money is going to be put to very good uses. And it translates into human beings finding that there is hope in life.
I was brought to Glide to help it evolve, to help Glide grow, and to really build on the legacy that Cecil and Jan have built for over 50 years.
I was skeptical going in. Susie told me about this wonderful organization, this wonderful man, and the wonderful things they were doing and everything. But when I saw it, I like backing the right people.
At Glide, we knew we couldn't do this auction without eBay. They've got an ethos and commitment to philanthropy. They've been an incredible partner.
Well, it's been so successful. We were raising $25,000 a year by talking to just a few people. And as soon as we went on eBay, we essentially were talking to the whole world. Now we raise in the millions every year.
The winners and eBay, they're investing in Glide's legacy. We spend money on the people, and everyone has our clients at the front of their minds.
I've talked to a couple of the top executives at eBay over the years, and they feel really, really good about their participation through Glide. There's nothing like backing winners and helping people become winners.
Yeah! Some voice augmentation.
Hey.
Some voice augmentation. Yeah. Thank you. That was just to cut it out.
That's the podium.
Yeah. I'm going to just tell some jokes to you guys right up here. So this has become... Whoop. Yeah. Thank you. We were having an intimate affair over here. Now we're going to be here together. That was Warren Buffett for 20 years. Warren Buffett. Incredible. Warren's been lending his name, his person to Glide for 20 years. We raised $30 million. It's incredible stuff. And we got reverb on the mic, and it's not just for that mic. So he does it not because we provide all of the services that we provide, because we feed people, because we help people unlearn violence, because we help people get into housing. He does it because we got soul. And here's the original soul. Janice Mercatani, Cecil Williams, our founders. Thank you very much.
Look at that bid. Let's say yes. Yes. Welcome and thank you. Thank all of you for your support, for your consistency, your persistence and belief in what Glide is doing. We want to pay homage to the late Susie Buffett, who was responsible for introducing Warren Buffett to us. But I need to say that Susie, in her own right, was an unconditionally loving individual, angel who believed in the right for justice and dignity for all human beings. When she experienced Glide, and she brought Warren to experience Glide, who is much more skeptical, and he experienced Cecil's passion and Glide's passion for unconditional love, acceptance, and justice for all people, he said, this guy, this place is real. This is real. And Susie introduced the idea of the auction 20 years ago with Warren, and he agreed because he said, I love to pick winners, and Glide is a winner. And he really genuinely saw that we had integrity, honesty, that we believed in our mission, that we really did reach out to the margins to help people transform their lives. And I cannot say how much his engagement with us, his deep relationship and friendship with Cecil, and belief in Glide's work has meant to us and to all the people who his generosity has touched. So we are so grateful. And we also want to give a shout out to our partners, eBay, who internationalized and nationalized us. And on this 20th anniversary celebration, we want to affirm our leaders, our CEO, President Karen Hanrahan, our board chair, our board members who will lead us for 50 to 150 years more into the future. We cannot say how deeply grateful we are to our angel, Susie Buffett, and to our angel, Warren Buffett, for his investment in unconditional love and the transformation of lives. So, thank you. Thank you. This is a great occasion, and I'm going to shut up and turn it over to the preacher.
Hello, Warren. We just wanted to give you a few words. Am I still on? Hello, Warren. Now that is. Thank you. Hello, Warren. Wanted you to hear a few words from those of us.
Thank you, Vernon.
Who are trying to make sure that Glide continues to go forward. And we will go forward because demise. We will always go forward and upward, and we'll always go together with a beloved community. That's what we'll do. Finally, we just want you to know that we're so happy about the leadership that we have at Clyde. We're happy because we are continuing the many programs and the way of bringing people together. And we will continue to do that, and we will win because we love you and we love others and stand tall. Oh yeah, we stand tall. Oh yeah, we stand tall. Yeah, we stand tall.
He's done. Yay!
Amazing. Thank you very much, Janice and Cecil. Janice and Cecil, everybody, please. And next up, I keep looking on the cue card for where it says, you get to speak, but I don't get to speak. That's not now. That's not ever, actually. But our board chair, the Board of Trustees chair, Kay Foster, is going to come up and give her remarks. So give it up for Kay.
Thanks, Phil. Hi, good evening. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming. It is remarkable to look out at the crowd and see so many friends and to see so many of you here this evening, so thank you. I want to thank also my colleagues in the Glide Ensemble for bringing joy, as you always do. Thank you so much. I also want to recognize the other members of the Board of Trustees who are here with us and also join with Jan and Cecil, and just thank you all for coming out this evening, I should say. I want to reiterate what Cecil and Jan said and what you'll hear from Karen. We are standing strong. The work that Glide does is even ever more necessary today than it ever has been. You just have to look around and walk around the city. So we need, this isn't just because we want to, we actually need to continue our work, we need to continue our presence, and we need people like you in this room to be with us. We are so grateful for Warren's continued commitment to Glide, as he did a couple of videos with Karen, and he talks about the fact that it is for him an easy thing to do to support Glide, because he knows that every single penny that he provides or that he inspires is really put to good use, and you can see the benefit of our work. So I want to thank each and every one of you. I want you to join with me and just celebrate not just Warren, but celebrate who Glide is, what we do, and to reassure you that we're here for the long run. I can't promise you that I'm going to be here for 150 years, but I'm going to do my best as long as I'm here to make sure that the work continues, and hopefully being here this afternoon has inspired you. Those of you who volunteer, who donate, those of you who just stand with us, that you're inspired to continue to stand with us. We are grateful, we are blessed, and we are deeply, deeply appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kay. That's Kay Foster, who's the board chair. Thank you. So next up, we have a video. One of our stalwart partners for years and years and years is eBay, and we have a video from eBay. Thank you.
To the entire extended Glide community, I'm really sorry that I couldn't be there this evening, but this is one of my favorite events of the year. First of all, I'm so proud that we can play a small role supporting Glide. I have volunteered at the church. I've seen firsthand the great work that it does, and the fact that our company can play just such a little role in helping support it makes me and 15,000 eBay employees extremely proud. Over the last couple of weeks, I have spoken to Karen, I've spoken to Warren. This is a legendary charitable endeavor. It started over 15 years ago, and it just keeps going from strength to strength. We've now raised over $30 million for Glide, and we're going to keep this rolling. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your help in this auction and this charitable endeavor, and most of all, thank you for your help and support of Glide.
And thank you to the personification of eBay for charity. I don't think we got a name or a title, but maybe that tells you something. They've been an incredible partner for years and years and years, so it's great. So one of the biggest things for the last 7.5 years that the board has been doing is transitioning and ensuring that Glide is an institution that will be here, that steps into the breach when people aren't providing services that are needed, when people aren't telling the truth. When Glide is there, people are telling their truth, or they're demonstrating to the steps of City Hall to speak for the community. It's all there. And we had to find the next president and CEO. And weirdly enough, based on what's happening in our world, we reached out to the East Coast. And we went to Washington, D.C., which is like really, are we sure that this is the right thing? And it turns out that when you are looking for somebody who has, for years, for her entire career, pursued justice, has a demonstrated track record for making the world a better place, no matter whether she is in the United States or she's in a far-flung region of this world that we would not find recognizable, which sometimes, frankly, is when you walk down the street in San Francisco. We found the perfect person in Karen Hanrahan, our president and CEO. And so, Karen.
Oh my goodness. No pressure, no pressure. Woo. So, what an amazing night. I can't believe it. It's so exciting. Who would have thought that a billionaire, a reverend, and a tech company would come together and have built such a beautiful partnership that's changed so many lives? It's such a joy to share in this night. It's a unique, special evening. It's a unique alliance, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful to be here. It's been almost 2 years now, and I every day feel the gratitude of Jan and Cecil's legacy for the staff who work incredibly hard and are committed, and for people like you across this room who are steadfast supporters of Glide. I thank you. So each day, more than 2,400 people walk through Glide's doors seeking help and social connection. And with the help of people in this room and many others, we are actually able to provide it to them. This translates into daily services that help people overcome hunger, homelessness, trauma, and isolation, barriers that prevent them from reaching their full potential. Warren Buffett recently shared with me what he finds so compelling about Glide. It's that Glide helps people that the rest of society has given up on, and we give them a chance to find their true potential. He believes that our transformative power lies not only in the services that we offer and what we give to people, but in the way that we treat people with respect and dignity and unconditional love. And Mr. Buffett talked about his commitment and belief in unconditional love. And of course, he's right. Glide's impact in this city has been great. And our potential for additional impact is even greater. The need for Glide's work has grown, and it's become even more urgent. All you have to do is walk down our streets to know that more people are suffering than ever before in San Francisco. So many are struggling with poverty, food insecurity, addiction, isolation. And these challenges are devastating to our most vulnerable communities, increasingly women and families of color. We will not make headway in these challenges at all without bold action and change. And not just in San Francisco. California, the wealthiest state in America and the 5th largest economy in the world, also has the highest child poverty rate in the nation. There is so much work to do, and Glide is stepping up to do that work. We see a bright future ahead. With supporters like Warren Buffett and so many of you in this room, we're building on Glide's long-standing legacy and its service to this city to not only get people off the streets, but to help them stay off the streets, to lift more people up and empower and inspire them to reach new heights in their lives, and to re-energize our role as a moral force in this city. Warren Buffett's generosity is one reason why we're able to advance this vision. Our partnership with this legendary visionary is stronger than ever. Mr. Buffett's commitment to Glide comes from a truly authentic place. He passionately believes in the work that Glide does. He's seen it firsthand, and he can describe in detail why he believes in the transformative power of Glide. He also believes in the future vision of Glide, and he is personally invested in setting Glide up for success for the next 50 years. So let's give it up for Warren Buffett. So I too want to thank our friends at eBay, our partners in crime who've given us a global platform and who stand shoulder to shoulder with us in caring for our community. Not only do we participate in this event, but eBay employees and leadership come and volunteer at Glide regularly. So they're our partners in more than just this action. So thank you to Devin and Phil. That was Devin Wenig who just spoke. Yeah. CEO of eBay. Yeah. And we thank our eBay family, who truly, over the past 17 years, has become a family to us. So thank you, eBay. I also want to honor our brilliant and inspiring Minister of Celebration, Marvin K. White. Where's Marvin? As you can see, he is loved. And I know that I speak for Cecil and Jan as well when I say that we are so grateful for the hope, love, and spiritual nourishment that you give to all of us. So thank you. So I also want to give a loving shout out to our incredible staff. Everybody give it up for Glide staff. That's right. Whew. And as Phil said, I've worked around the world, and I've never worked with a staff as committed, dedicated, authentic as the staff at Glide. It's a very special group of people who are devoted to social justice and to the work they do each day to welcome, support, celebrate, and love the people that we serve. So, and last but not least, I want to recognize and thank Rita Shimon, our executive director. All right, I got to wrap it up. Rita has kept Glide alive for almost 20 years, and we all love her. She's the backbone of Glide. So thank you so much for being here tonight. I got to wrap it up to celebrate what is already the most successful auction in 20 years of this event. All right.
We can get all the speakers to come up. Yo, we got 23 seconds left. This is incredible. So if you look at it, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, baby.
That is amazing, amazing. It's a beautiful partnership. Thank you to Warren Buffett. Thank you to our bidders. We're so grateful.
This is a record, right? Who could expect this? Amazing, amazing, amazing.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We pulled it off. We did it. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, community. Thank you, those who are ready to continue on. Thank you. Thank you. We're going. We're going. We're going. Yes, we're going.
Thank you, everybody. We're out.
Oh, yes. And it is a very happy day. Yeah. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed
Mr. Pot Top Mural, Glide Ensemble, Change Band.
Participated in a walking tour of the Tenderloin and seeing abject poverty, seeing people that had no ability to help themselves, seeing the lack of love that a lot of these people probably experience on a daily basis, and knowing that Glide as a home for these people, as a resource, as an outreach that will help people that can't help themselves. It's remarkable to be part of that story.
It's hard to really understand that transformative power until you go to Glide and spend time there. It's an incredible thing to be a part of. So what do you think is behind this transformative power of Glide?
well, is unconditional love. Basically, if you can help somebody be something better than they thought they were, or that the world had told them they were, that's the ultimate accomplishment in life.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
You know, I mean, I felt like I was just sort of writing, I was in the final chapter of my life. After being HIV positive for over 30 years, I had a full-blown AIDS diagnosis. I wasn't on meds or anything, so I really I was just passing the time until the end came. Glide wrapped itself around me in a way that it's hard to explain, but it wasn't just the recovery program or the meals, you know, or the health care I got from the clinic. It was the love, it was the support, it was the message that I did have value, even in the messed up state I was, and they held me up until I began to believe it myself.
When Jan and Cecil came to Glide in the 1960s, ever since then, they've been trying new things and then adapting and evolving, all to meet the needs of those that are the most marginalized in Glide's community. Now our programs have expanded Our staff are right there, always trying to figure out what works,
And what doesn't work.
and what doesn't work. Most importantly.
The amount, I'm sure, the Glide has learned through failure is fully as important as the amount they've learned through success. The men and women that come to Glide, they've experienced a lot of failures that may be with jobs or maybe with their children, maybe with marriage, whatever it may be.
So that we can get them, so we can make sure that they're getting linked to the medical care that they need.
The nice thing about Glide is it's proved it can be done. I mean, they can come to a Glide with hope. They know that a lot of people have come out of Glide differently than they went in.
Yeah.
And that brings hope itself.
wasn't very diverse at all. And then coming out here to this community, you know, I wasn't used to being around different people from different races, different sexual orientations, and now this is my family. These are my best friends. These are the people I live with, cry with, you know what I mean? These are my people, and it's changed me in a whole point of view, how I treat people, how I accept people, and how, you know, we're all in the same walks of life.